Pisces, welcome to your December 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This is a general reading. It may resonate, it may not, but please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. Hi, Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Pisces. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Pisces and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. All right, Pisces, let's jump right on in and see what's going on in your love life at this time. What do you need to know? What do you need to be aware of in regards to love and romance? Okay, right off the gate, let's see. Mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Okay, so clearly there's someone within this connection, someone around your energy that is trying to put a front up with you, Pisces, that is wearing a mask, doesn't want to tell you their true feelings. It comes from a place of ego, it comes from a place of fear, specifically fear of rejection is something that this person does not take well. So I feel instead of just being open, honest, and real with you, they want to sidestep. They want to hide. I do feel this is someone who comes off as very cold. I feel almost like air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an air sign or someone with strong air in their chart. Does not have to be the case. But Pisces, if you've been kind of wondering if there's something they're not showing you or if there's more that they're feeling that they haven't revealed, you're absolutely right there. And whatever you're picking up on is accurate. And I'm seeing the letter A and K, or both letters, first, middle, last initial, as in Allison, as in Keith. Could mean something to you guys, doesn't have to be the case. But there is something fishy about this, Pisces, no pun intended, that you're already starting to pick up on and sense. So let's see what they're hiding exactly. Is it more to this, or is there something that they're afraid to show you in case you were to stop talking to them? The weird thing about this, though, Pisces, is that this person hasn't told you that they liked you, hasn't told you that they're having feelings for you, but still they hit you up. And they're usually the first to text you if you kind of go silent and cold because you're frustrated or you're done with the same old. It's always like, oh, Pisces is starting to back away. Okay, let me take a step forward and show Pisces that I'm interested by saying, what's up? What are you doing? Those type of brief text messages I feel is going on between the two of you. All right, let's see what this person wants to tell you that they haven't told you. Let's see. I know you're thinking about me and it excites me. Interesting. So I wonder if this is your thoughts about the situation, Pisces. For some of you, I kind of feel it. Like, I know you're thinking of me. I know that's why you're texting me. I know that's why you're watching my social media. I know that's why you call me, asking me what I'm up to this weekend, even if it doesn't or hasn't gone further to talking about how we feel. Others of you, I do feel this person's kind of playing a game. I got to be honest and real about it. It's almost as if this person doesn't want to make the first move. They want you to make the first move, Pisces. But both of you aren't willing to do that because, Pisces, I feel like you've done enough. You've already shown them that you have feelings and interest towards them. And you're not going to overdo it if they're not returning the same. But it's almost as if this person needs complete validation, complete confirmation from you. I guess they're waiting for you to say that you like them first, or they're waiting for you to say that you could see something coming out of this that could be further than that. But I don't know, Pisces, they definitely feel an ego boost when they hear that you are talking about them. I kind of do feel by word of mouth it got back to them that you have a crush on them. I wonder if this is a person that's in the same group of friends as you, or even like a coworker. And it does flatter them. It does make them feel good because they do find you to be very attractive. But these games have to stop if you're going to be around. I already sense that. I already kind of sense the frustration coming from you. Be real, or I'm just going to kind of cut this out anyway. Because that's what bothers you the most, Pisces, is when someone you're just so in tune with your sixth sense that it really can't get past you. What you pick up on intuitively, I do feel you're claircognizant, and what you feel is something that you're not making up. And some of you kind of question yourself with that, and that's why the gaslighting is kind of there. Almost as if it just wouldn't make sense otherwise that they would keep hitting you up if they didn't have some sort of intention towards you. But for the fact that then they go cold, or then they send those like cold, icy text messages, or you don't see each other for a few days, weeks, that's what kind of makes you question this. But Spirit wants to tell you, Pisces, what you're feeling, what you're kind of picking up on that they're not showing you, you could be certain that you're correct. So let's dive into the tarot, because I'm curious about this. All right, with the tarot, we're going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Pisces? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so for some of you, I feel you're already at the point with how they feel about you being the Five of Cups. You're already at the point where I feel maybe you have pulled back completely. Maybe you haven't responded to their text message. Maybe you haven't replied to something that they sent you via DM. I'm kind of seeing maybe an Instagram DM. And now they're worried that they messed everything up because they haven't been transparent with you, Pisces. They haven't been real with you. And that's the thing that really gets to you, if anything, is when someone tries to act like they're not feeling a certain type of way, or they don't want to admit something that is so clear to you, but you're not going to push it out of them. You're not going to pressure them, because that's not who you are. And you don't want really to deal with people who aren't going to be sincere, authentic, honest. You're really over the games, Pisces, that this person plays. And so I do feel by whatever you did to pull back, to step aside, you're hoping that that will fully reveal whatever they've been hiding. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Interesting, Pisces energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, another Pisces, or someone with strong Pisces in their chart. But this is the fantasy I kind of feel more than anything. I don't feel like you guys have been in a relationship, but it's almost as if with something that you guys found in each other, it excited both of you to kind of feel like this could go somewhere. I do feel, Pisces, this is more on your end, where this person you kind of daydreamed about having a relationship with, going further down the line with, having something more serious than where it's been for the last few months or however long this has been between the two of you. I do have to say, some of you could have met through family members, like it could have been your sibling's friend or maybe a family friend. Maybe your families have known each other for a very long time with this Ten of Cups. But I do feel that there is someone here who is daydreaming about a life together. There's someone that was daydreaming about a relationship that would be fulfilling, that would be everything that someone has been waiting for. But I feel as time went on and as someone didn't make the move, didn't make the initiative to put their feelings out there, this Ten of Cups fantasy started to fade. And I do feel, Pisces, that this is reciprocated with the Ten of Cups. I do, in a way, feel like they also thought of you as being someone special, as being someone that hit a part of their heart that is vulnerable. But the thing is that for whatever reason, with their own wounds, with whatever they are dealing with that makes them feel like they have to hide how they feel, they just never showed that to you, that they were feeling or even thinking the same. So let's jump right on into it. How they feel about you right now is the Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. They feel like they blew it. They feel like they messed everything up. They feel like whatever it is that happened recently that made it seem like you're kind of over it, you're done, is really something that they're feeling regret for. they're feeling like their strategy in this failed. If they did try to just sidestep, if they did try to just put it all on you to make the initiative all the time. And for some of you, I gotta say, we have the Three of Cups here, and as we always know about the Five of Cups, the person in the card is usually crying over this spilled 3 cups. I wonder if they feel like they ruined any sort of friendship that may have existed between the two of you before, that things are going to be awkward between the two of you if you have to see each other, like if you are coworkers or you are in the same class at school or anything like that. But it could also mean that Pisces, because of their inability to express their feelings to you, you may have moved on to other options. And they've seen that through your social media or even heard about that. And it's something that has really upset them. It is something that has hurt them, even in a way. But they do see, Pisces, the role they played in that. They absolutely do. And I feel more than anything, they're beating themselves up over the fact that they feel they could have or have missed this opportunity with you. What they think about you in this connection right now is Temperance. Sagittarius energy. I also feel Libra energy for me as a reader personally with this card. And what I feel with this is that they're giving you space. They are feeling like there just needs to be some time between the two of you before they can reach out, before they can talk to you again. For whatever reason, I feel whatever was the last straw for you, Pisces, was pretty recent, within the last few weeks, if not days. And because of whatever happened that made it really look like you are just over it or done, that's why they think, okay, until we speak again, until I see them again, I just need some time to really figure things out, to really feel things out. And similar to Leo's reading, but different in another way, it's almost as if, Pisces, you have shown them what happens when you play these games for too long. And really that these games aren't protecting this person, but almost highlighting and exposing their wounds more than anything else, especially with you who feel so deeply, who can already read the situation without anyone having to explain it to you. But with this Temperance card, there is divine timing that is at work right now. If you are still talking to this person, they still feel like they need more time. And I don't feel as if they feel ready to be completely open yet. But for most of you, I do feel this is someone you've recently pulled away from, recently stopped talking to, and they're trying to find balance within themselves in this situation, trying to see the role that they played within this, how it came up with the consequences that it did, and how to restore it. Because with the Five of Cups of how they feel right now, they are in a bit of disappointment, regret, hurt. They don't want to show that to you though, Pisces. They don't want to show that to anyone, honestly. There is something where they have grown up with the idea of being emotional or showing your emotions is a bad thing. It's an unsafe thing. So that's why they're so emotionally unexpressive. And maybe, Pisces, if you're the Temperance, or they're seeing you as Temperance right now, maybe this is something you're just kind of starting to get over, you're starting to heal from. You're starting to kind of not go out as much or not go on as many dates. You kind of just want to release this and recharge yourself before you'll be open to dating again. Even though they may feel like you're on to the next, on to the newer. I don't know, it's different for different groups of you. But there is someone who's saying, I need to give Pisces space. Whether that's what you want, that's what they think you want. What they like the most about you, Pisces, is the Fool card. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You are a free spirit. You are someone that I wouldn't say is simplistic per se, but I would say is someone that doesn't like to carry too much baggage, likes to go for new experiences, likes to be on adventures that make them learn and evolve. You are someone that likes to experiment. You are someone that is who they are unapologetically. And I feel, Pisces, this is maybe what is making them feel a bit upset, is that it seems like maybe because they've been playing this mask game so long with you, you've kind of returned the favor consciously or subconsciously by not showing them that this has hurt you, that this has upset you. It looks like to them that you're moving on pretty well, that you're entering a new cycle in your life, you're entering a new chapter where you're off to newer and better things. I wonder for some of you if you've been traveling lately or you're going to travel soon, maybe for the holidays, and they know that's why you guys are going to be separated for some time as well. You are hilarious. You make a lot of people laugh with the things you say. You are just someone that a lot of people love to have around because you love having a good time. I do feel there's someone who may have a career in event planning. But yeah, in general, Pisces, you're just a lot of fun to be around. And that's what this person loves about you. Maybe someone does like to camp. I'm seeing too. But you're a free spirit. And that is something maybe they don't see within themselves that made them so drawn to you. What they don't like about you is the Star card. Aquarius energy, very interesting. The only way I could make sense of the Star card being in something that they don't like about you is a couple things. For some of you, with the Star, I always feel very unique energy, a one-of-a-kind energy. Someone that is authentic, real, inside and out. And they may feel like they won't have this magic, this chemistry, this experience of a one-of-a-kind that they've had with you. Now, there could also be someone that is in the public eye or maybe, how do I say this? Someone who is well honored in the community that they're in, may have a prevalent social media following, maybe someone at work who accomplishes a lot. And for some of you, it almost feels like they feel like you have high expectations that they, with what they have currently, can't meet. Or that maybe even for some of you, they feel like you may be out of their league in a little bit. And maybe knowing that you had a crush on them is what excited them so much. It's because when they look at you, they see someone that is unlike anyone else, is unique, is one of a kind. So knowing that you were having a crush on them or you had feelings for them did give them an ego boost, but at the same time, also highlighted some sort of insecurity within them if they could really match you, Pisces, at your vibrance, at your frequency, at your level. What they like the most about this connection is the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. So I do feel for a lot of you, in some way, this connection started off as being friends or meeting through friends, being in the same group of friends, hanging out, going to those parties, going to those friend events, those brunches I'm hearing for some of you guys, and just having a good time. And they liked the fact that they could always see you, knowing that you were going to go to the same friend's house or you were going to be at the same event that everyone else was going to. You are someone that is fun to hang out with. You're also someone that their best friend, close friends did approve of. They thought you were chill. They thought you were fun to be around. They thought you were someone that could be easily They could usually be someone that could fit in with any sort of situation in any space and make everyone feel welcome. I do have to say there may be some of my Pisces that are going through a time in their life where they're just having a lot of fun. Whether that is specifically partying or whether that is just wanting to take up invitations to live life to the fullest. Maybe some of you are going into new networks, new friend groups. And I do feel Pisces, they just feel that you're a very easygoing person, a friendly person. And since they met you, you had that ability to make everyone feel good, everyone feel welcome. But what they don't like about this connection is the Six of Cups. More Scorpio energy. So for some of you guys, if this 10 of Cups of what I said about it at the very beginning of the reading, where you guys may have started out knowing each other through family acquaintances, family friends, whatever that is something maybe they resent a little bit, because if they know what's going on between the two of you, your family, their family, it will be talked about. And that's how the drama of what you guys are going through gets back to one another, through people who know about the situation. I also feel, Pisces, maybe this is something you don't like about the connection, that maybe for the last 6 months, maybe since the beginning of 2022 or end of 2021 for some of you, whenever this has started, it's been too long of waiting. It's been too long of having these hopes that this is going to go somewhere else, that this is going to be the relationship you've been looking for and that you fantasized about, especially with the 10 of Cups here. And some of you feel like being patient, being open, just waiting, just being there for them when you can be, or giving them everything they need to feel comfortable, hoping that that will be exactly what needs to happen in order for them to open up, is something you kind of resent. Now that you guys stopped talking, or now that you just really saw or see that it just went nowhere between the two of you. But I do feel, Pisces, if neither of those situations are your case, then with the Six of Cups, they can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop reminiscing about the good times you've had, those nights you went out, those nights you stayed together, those nights you really had an impact on this person. They keep going back to thinking about you, reminiscing about you, remembering you. And even though they're trying to keep their distance, they're trying to hide their true feelings, the thought of you makes it harder, especially when it's so constant the way it is. The highest hopes for them in this connection here is the Magician card. Gemini, Virgo energy. For some of you, this is relating back to hoping that they can manifest you coming back, manifest you reaching out, manifesting you making the first move, the first call again. That is something they're very comfortable with. I almost feel like some of you are definitely dealing with a Cancer. Being a Cancer myself, I know that sometimes we tend to sidestep and we don't like to be so forward. And that's how I feel this person is. But with this Magician energy, they are manifesting something at a distance here. They are manifesting the best of starting something new with the Magician. They're using their visualizations, their memories of you to be something that they hope will happen in the future, of being back with you, reuniting with you, reconciling with you. But they're also doing little subliminal things, Pisces, that they're hoping you'll notice. For example, watching your stories on social media, or even with energetic cords that water signs can create so well through just thinking of you or feeling you or having these memories about you that run through their head. they're hoping that they could send their energy back to you so you'll be thinking of them as much. Because I always say this to people who are like, well, Mermaid, you know, I've tried to break cords, I've tried to release this person, but I still think of them out of the blue and I don't know why. If you're really someone that has been over the situation and is trying to move forward but feels like you can't forget about this person, most likely it's because the energetic cord is so strong and they're thinking of you. But I do feel there's a part of them that doesn't want to give up. There's a part of them that wants to believe, even if, despite everything that's happening between the two of you now, this truly isn't the end. And that if they use their manifestation, their law of attraction, consciously or subconsciously, to get you back in their lives, they're doing it right now. But is it working? Do you feel them, Pisces? And also with this mask energy too, I do feel like they want to keep the facade up. They want to keep the illusion up that maybe seeing how you're moving on and moving forward as if whatever ended hasn't affected you. They're hoping they could put that same energy out to you, but you're Pisces. That's something that you're just already starting to notice isn't the case. Their desire for you is still very strong. I feel it in my sacral chakra here, tuning into their energy when they think of you. Someone could have recently just got a haircut too. That's just confirmation for whoever I'm talking about. Deepest fear is the Emperor. Aries energy. So if this is your deepest fears, Pisces, I feel like you're afraid they're just never going to stand up. They're never just going to be real, open, authentic, sure of themselves, confident in themselves. You read this person like a book, Pisces, even if they don't want you to. And it's almost as if you already know that it's just coming from this uncertainty or doubt of being prepared for a relationship or being prepared to be with you or whatever it is, right? That's different for each and every one of you, but it feels like it's in that realm of things. Now, for some of you where I was kind of picking up on with the star card, if they're afraid that they can't go toe-to-toe with you as far as being an equal match for you, maybe there is an age difference with the Emperor that people gossip about or talk about and think it's a little bit taboo that you guys are together. Because I'm not saying this is just a couple years. I feel like for some of you, this could be, 10 years, 15 years even for some. And they feel a little bit insecure about that as well. But with the Emperor here, if this is their fear, that they're not going to be ready to step up, that they're comfortable where they are, and that maybe for some of them, it's like a fear of not being in control of how they feel, of how everything is going. Because this person really does like to control every aspect of their life. So everything is comfortable with them, secure with them. But it's so limiting. It's so limiting for how they live. And I hope they start to see that through this connection with you, Pisces. What happens when you get too comfortable? It just makes the fire die out, and it makes someone just not interested in dealing with the games anymore. All right, Pisces, we're going to go ahead and see what the likely outcome of this situation is, what they're likely to do in the near future in regards to this connection. Are they going to step up or step out? We'll see in the extended. But before we go, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for my Pisces from this deck here. And I'm going to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you as a message for you specifically about this connection, about this person. Too many, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit does have a lot of messages to say, Pisces. But ultimately, what I'm hearing is that you were right all along. For whoever needs to hear that, you really were. Even when they tried to hide it, even when they didn't try to put that facade on, that mask up, you were right. Okay. So it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, yeah, I feel, Pisces, maybe you also have been picking up on this and what they've been mirroring back to you as far as what you need to heal, what you need to address within yourself. You've been doing that for them. You guys are like mirroring each other. And to me, that feels very soulmate-esque. And let me just make it very clear about what a soulmate is. A soulmate is not always the person you end up being with forever, having children with, getting married to. Really, soulmates are anyone that we meet in our life, romantic or even platonic, that mirror something within us of what we need to address, recognize, become aware to, or even heal, so we can be a higher version of ourselves. And in this case, it's definitely romantic here. And Pisces, I feel that maybe for you guys, it mirrored to you when you've been waiting too long, of what happens when you give too much to someone who isn't giving enough, what happens when you kind of sacrifice your own happiness for someone in order for them to be more comfortable. And that's the lesson some of you have learned from this. But Pisces, with you, this person is really becoming aware of their inability to be comfortable with their emotions, their inability to be comfortable with their feelings. And that's something they've been trying to avoid for a good part of their lives. But through this connection with you, it's really highlighting what happens when you try to hide it, when you try to bury it, when you try to conceal it, and maybe project it as something that it truly isn't. And that's what they're dealing with right now. And maybe with the Temperance card, that's what Spirit wants them to heal before there's any time that you guys can be back together, or before you guys can talk this out or even reconcile in this. So that's what Spirit wants you guys to keep in mind about this whole connection here. So we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. What's going to happen in the upcoming days, weeks? Are they going through this now? By the end of the month, will they say anything to you, or will they stay silent? Will this ever be better? Will you guys ever reconcile? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show the likely outcome in the near future, and also pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this whole situation. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Pisces, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. It's provided you with clarity, insight, healing, guidance with whatever you're going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.